Okay. Grand Rising, I am Empress Sade El Bay, and this is the Morse News Network. If you would like to follow us and join our group, you can find us on Telegram at the Morse News Network. Invite link provided in the description below. We speak on all the latest news, spiritual news, Mother Gaia news, share knowledge, provide products and services, preparedness information, and all info that you cannot speak about on any other social media platform due to content restrictions and free speech restrictions as well. So please come and join us. Again, the invite link is provided in the description below. Also, if any of the information provided within this video, past videos, and our message at the Morse News Network resonates with you and you would like to support our mission, then please, by all means, like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get this information out there to others that may need what we are sharing in these critical times that we are living in today. And now that I have that straight, okay, let's just jump straight on in. This is part two of a segment that we're calling Crazy News Updates on Mainstream Media. Crazy news updates on mainstream media. And I'm coming with this part two. I've already had people to say, hey, when are you going to drop part two? I told them I'm going to come with part two. So here we go. Okay. So you will have to go to part one to kind of hear just the basis of it. I'll just briefly say that a lot of people come, they say that they don't hear a lot of stuff on mainstream media. You heard them, you talked to them, they're your family and your friends and the people that you may work with, and you're telling them all this information and they don't believe you. They say it's false, it's lies, it's completely science fiction. And we're here to say that, some of this stuff may be science fact. And if it's not, then why are they talking about it so much in mainstream media? Now, a lot of this information, if you are awake to all the news that's been going on and been listening to alternative media, then you may already know this information, so this is not for you. But if you have not heard this information, I'm hoping I'm getting some pieces of things that you may not have heard about, let alone if it's not for you, just take what resonates with you, and whatever does not, just leave that behind, and do your own research. Okay, do your own research and use your discernment to figure out your truth. But I will tell you this: this information that I'm going to talk about today has been found. I mean, these are all mainstream media, so you can Google this information, whether on your computer or through your phone, because a lot of people have news apps. It'll come straight through your phone. You just wouldn't believe the information that's coming out. It was to the point that I said, I have to talk about this. I don't know if anyone's paying attention, so let's talk about it. Okay. So, this article, the first one that I'm going to talk about is, it says a famous dark matter signal is probably coming from somewhere else. Okay. A famous dark matter signal is probably coming from somewhere else. And let me see. It says about an underground experiment in South Korea has turned up nothing, suggesting an intriguing observation from 2017 was a red herring. We'll see about that. That's just interesting, that because they keep talking about dark matter, black holes, the weather, cosmic news. They have been talking about so much right now. And like I said, we've been talking about these things. So I just find it funny, like places that I look up, you'll look up like top news searches. And a lot of times they would talk about just the average things that are going on in day-to-day life. And right now they're talking about all type of information that you wouldn't believe would be in mainstream media. So we're going to continue on. Please bear with me. If you hear any brief moment of silence, that's only because I'm either gathering information or I may have to do a little something. So I may press mute if I have to, but bear with me. Please stay with me. I have not went anywhere. I'm right here with you. So let's continue on. Give me 1 second. Oh, by the way, while I look for this information, I just want to say that there's so much information that we share in the Morse News Network. Again, I said this before and I'll say this again because I appreciate all the people that are in the chat. It's called the Morse News Network, but it is not only Moors that are in there. We have different nationalities that are in the chat sharing so much information, wanting to learn about our history, about their history, and just raise their vibration. So there's a lot of independent, I would say, a journalist up in there. We the people are in there pushing information to each other and talking to each other on these subjects all the time. So, it's just a good place to, share information. No filters, no filters, and, just be able to get your um, perceptions, your voices heard. Okay. Okay. So next it says Google Maps users convinced secluded desert facility is conducting alien research. Google Maps users convinced secluded desert facility is conducting alien research. Okay. The Erie facility was spotted in the Arizona desert. And we know about Area 51, though we have heard that Area 51 may have been moved out the country, but we have heard of it. And I'm just saying, again, I'm coming in non-biased. I'm just dropping the news. I'm not saying that all of this information is true or false. I'm just reporting what's coming out. Next, it says broom mysteriously floating in sky stuns onlookers. Okay. A broom mysteriously floating in sky stuns onlookers. Okay, hold on. Let's keep it moving. I want to see if I can find anything else. Still scrolling through. So much information. See what else. Now, this is the information that I have on the Morse News Network. And I'm going to see because one thing I noticed is it updates all the time. All the time. Anytime I get any news, it updates on me. So let me go straight in. I'm going straight into the news source. And now, if you haven't seen these, um, if you have not seen these yet, the new ones that I'm going to talk about right now, they will be on the Morris News Network because I'm going straight into my news source. Okay, here's one: space breakthrough, 20 billion potential homes for life in the universe. Okay, well, let me share this now. I may have to share this in the network as I go so I won't lose it. And next, new images show just how much our world has changed. So they're showing images from look like the 1980s and showing how it looks now. And they talk about so much climate change, which we know are natural occurrences that are happening. Let's keep it moving. An Earth grazer flew a whopping 186 miles over 2 states, then vanished. Don't know what that's about, but here's some of the news articles. Let's keep it moving. Again, about a black hole. Black hole was found outside our galaxy for the first time. Okay, let me put this in there. So many articles about black holes. Hold on 1 second. Meteor shower, known for historic outbursts nearing peak. So here we are talking about the meteor showers again. And again, like I said before in the last video, it's a lot of stuff. We're talking about solar flares and meteor showers, and it's been so much talk about the pole shift and Nibiru. You just will have to do your own research, but a lot of this information sounds exactly like that pole shift in Nibiru. Um, Here's another article. Are these unexplained balls of light in Illinois sky actually UFOs? Now, I'm in Illinois and I've been seeing a lot of activity in the sky, a lot of light balls, and obviously other people are seeing it too. Just the fact that they're even saying it on the news. Again, mainstream media. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what else I can find. Astronomers find unknown presence in the middle of the Milky Way. Okay. So astronomers find an unknown presence. I don't know what that is about, but they do say an unknown presence that is blocking cosmic rays. So there may be going back to one of the articles that I had already stated, but these are more and more like these are different media sources that are reporting. So you may hear some things repeatedly, like this solar superstorm could prompt massive worldwide internet shutdowns. So we keep hearing these things over and over and over. They keep repeating it over and over and over. Like I said, like how many times have heard about these internet outages and the reports about these solar flares? Now, again, we did hear that in the Patriot movement, if you listen to the breaking news segment that I did, that they were talking about the white hats, quote unquote, white hats would may potentially, they said may, use the solar flares as a, I guess I would say a way um, to shut down everything and for the electricity to be off. So that was another. Now here's another one. Artificial intelligence predicts eye movements. Okay, so that is another one. I'm going to post that in the group while we're talking about it. Let's keep it moving. Chinese scientists strike gold in a nuclear fusion breakthrough. Nuclear fusion breakthrough. I'm trying to just read the headlines. You can do the research, for as far as you want to learn a little bit more about the article. What else does it say? And it says, could this team actually be the one who wins the nuclear reaction race? Okay, so keep it moving. Okay, now this is just disgusting. I wouldn't go there, but I'm going to go there for this one. In California hospital, family finds maggots crawling out of mother's nose while, let me see, hold on one second, while she was still alive. Okay, that's just crazy. Here's another one. TikToker claims aliens are coming next year. We talked about that the first segment, but it's more media sources coming out saying the same things. Again, like I said, they're not fact checking. I said that before. They're not fact checking any of this. They're not saying that these are conspiracy theories. Like they're just reporting it like it's fact. Let's keep moving. New intelligence report reveals likely drone attack on U.S. grid. What's that about? I didn't hear about that. Did anyone else hear about that? If so, please, when you see this on our channel on YouTube, and if you're looking at it live, please join the live chat or leave a comment below because I didn't hear anything about that at all. Next, incoming solar storm, okay, going again, could cause an internet apocalypse. Internet apocalypse, according to experts. And they're calling this solar storm, if it's the same one that we're talking about, they're calling it cannibal. And they named it that. not us. We even heard about this. If you listen to the news on the Patriot movement, when we did our breaking news segment for the military intel, they called it cannibal themselves. So let's keep it moving. Dark matter again. Dark matter. A twist is is that I think this is supposed to be challenging our understanding of this cosmic mystery. Okay, they didn't spell it right, but it was supposed to be challenging. So we got that in there. Keep it moving. AI reveals that the Sahara actually has 1.8 billion trees and shrubs. Didn't hear about that. And you see how they're using AI for everything. Like I'm keep finding many articles, AI this, AI that. And if you guys don't know, I seen an article on Biden saying that he's trying to create AI rights, like how they'll say human rights, where they're trying to create rights for AIs, AI rights. You go look it up. This is this is what's crazy because this is all mainstream media information. Again, these are the top searches. I'm not looking at anything that has to do with science. I'm not looking at anything that has to do with like the cosmos. Like this is all um, you know, information that you would find on the top searches. So what is this? The next one, study. This is a study. Earth has another tiny moon that broke off from the big one. So they're talking about that there's another moon circling Earth. Now they're claiming that it's broke off from the other one, but then we also know about, as we move through the galaxy, and we're talking about potentially being in this wormhole. We've heard that. We talked about that we're going to the top of the Milky Way. We heard that. And that 1111 was that portal to the fourth dimension, and we're going to shoot past going into this fifth dimension. We've heard so many things. So let's keep it moving. Um, Now they're talking about two moons. And you may have already heard that we had two suns and then we heard of three suns. So it's just so much going on right now. Let's keep it moving. New atomic data portal. You heard it. New atomic data portal. That's another story right there. I'm going to keep putting those in to the chat as we keep going. Um, well, we heard about the underground atomic test has some serious nope energy. I don't know what they meant by that. An atmospheric river to Wallop, Pacific Northwest. So they're talking about that. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Just want to make sure. NASA is looking for your help identifying features on Mars. So they're looking for you to help them out, right? Okay. And then next, astronomers discover small black hole beyond the Milky Way. We talked about that already. This is crazy. Like you can literally, take this information and then, send these news clippings to friends and family if you still got it in you to even try. Some people have completely given up hope, and that's okay. But for those that are still trying to wake people up, just send some of this stuff. Let me see. Mm, I just want to make sure I go through everything. Um, One giant leap for the mini cheetah. That mini cheetah is one of those AI robots that people are finding. Looks like one of those police robots. So I don't know what they're doing, but whatever they're doing doesn't look too good. La Palma, earthquake warning, 30 tremors, Rock Island as volcanoes, lava flows hits the sea. Okay, so 30 tremors. And if you haven't heard about La Palma and the potential tsunami um, that everyone has been talking about lately, and we've been talking about the Simpsons have predicted La Palma. We have seen so many different cartoons talking about La Palma and also video games talking about La Palma and the tsunami warning. Like they've been knowing about these things for years. So, and to say whether it's man made or not, because we did hear that they were talking about potentially bombing the island. And also, we seen, and it wasn't on La Palma, but it was another volcano. I think it was in Mexico. We seen like it looked like a strike coming from the top um, of the volcano. You would have to go check it out online. You would have to go check it out, but that's also within our chat. Let me see. I'm trying to keep it moving. What is this? Deep sea rockfish that lives up to 200 years sheds light on genes linked to long lifespan. So that's interesting. Okay. We're going to put that in there and let's keep going. Look at this here. Use this native land map to learn the indigenous history of your land. Wow, they're talking about the native land map to learn the history. See, guys, if you have not proclaimed your nationality, reach out to me. You can reach me through email at the Moors News Network at gmail.com. That's the Moors, Moors News, News Network, Network, okay, at gmail.com. And you can also, of course, reach out to me on Telegram if you are on Telegram. If you are not on Telegram, you need to be on it. Okay. We already know that pretty much all of these other platforms have went down recently. And if you have been listening to any of the alternative news sources and the Patriot movement, then you know that a lot of these are supposed to go down permanently. Now, could that be potentially Telegram? That's possible. But right now, if you want to get content without those restrictions and you want to know what's actually going on in your neck of the woods, is again, I say it all the time, it's not fear mongering. This is not fear mongering. This is awareness. So please stay aware. Do your research. Don't obsess about it. We're not saying to obsess about it. Okay. You take it in like, okay, I see that. Do your preparedness and you keep it moving. That's what you do. And that's what we do in life. But let's move forward. Okay, what is this? Why are they even talking about this? Jurassic World evolution to ensure that the is this Aliosaurus? I hope I'm saying it correctly, is safely enclosed. Why are we even talking about that right now? Because when we talk about the inner earth and we know about the beings in the inner earth, and we talked about the sun, the ocean, the whole world in there, they also talking about dinosaurs are within the inner earth. You may want to look up a little bit of Dr. Delbert Blair. He goes in on all of that knowledge. Here's another interesting article. Rare hole punch clouds open up the skies of upper Midwest. But what are they? Never heard of hole punch clouds. So that's what they're talking about. And that's another thing I see. They always find ways to keep uh, coming up with new names for new things like that we never talked about. Now, I don't know if that's one of them, but I have caught them doing that. So I just thought I would share that. Like, we'd be like, what is this? It'll be something unidentified that we don't know anything about. And then miraculously, they'll come up with a name for it, a definition, and make it look like it's something that's been going on forever. So what else? Quantum confinement discovered in porous nano photo catalysts. Okay, really don't know what that's about, but I'm going to post that as well. All these articles, again, you will find on the Morris News Network. Let's see. The Earth's secret miracle weapon is not a plant or an animal. It's fungi, and they're talking about, um, mushrooms and stuff. There's been a lot of information coming out on the benefits of mushrooms. Okay. Here's another one. The U.S. government is hunting for rare metals out west that doesn't fly with some locals. They're hunting for rare metals. Okay. Mm. Facebook is peddling a creepy new message for Meta. Let me see here. And it says that you may need to lie down. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna have to really look at, because I'm trying to just read the headlines right now without going completely in. But we already know that metaverse is a no-no. Physicists search for the dark force, to terrifying theory of universes. Hold on, I'm waiting for the whole article to pop up. Okay, where is it? Okay, physicists search for the dark force to terrifying theory of universes expansion, the galaxy report. Here we go. America's top spy chief talks aliens and possible UFO encounters. Okay. See, we're keep hearing these same narratives. Okay. Aliens, weather, the changes in, as far as the Earth landscape, um, new animals that have been showing up, new land masses that may come. Um, what did we talk about before? The rare minerals that was found deep within the earth. All of these different monster type beings that are just coming up. And here it is, Hawaii volcanoes. Let's rip. They're talking about Hawaii and its volcano. I mean, this thing could go on forever. I'm gonna try to talk about something else. I'm probably gonna have to do a part 3. So these are all some of the new stuff that is coming out for today on Saturday, November 13th. Okay, here's this one. Hot lava meets the Spanish seas, mesmerizing video shows. And then it shows like columns of smoke and everything that happens with that. Australia rocked by a 5.4 magnitude earthquake. Citizens woken by shaking. Okay. Here's something about Google. If you don't pause this feature, Google will track your location all of the time. Okay, so that's something to look into. If you're not part of Telegram, please, do your own research. Google that, Google it or DuckDuckGo it. But that's what they're talking about, being tracked as usual. Talk about that a lot. Let me see what else we got here. A new virus outbreak in China, fears of spread as hundreds hospitalized. La Palma Volcano eruption claims first life as man 72 dies after falling from roof. Sorry to hear that. Let me see. Because we thought a lot of people had been evacuated, so I don't see how that could have happened. Let's keep it moving. Going back to daily horoscopes. Let me see. I'm gonna try to find one more. Houseplants that can remove mold, mildew, and condensation from your home. That's interesting. I just thought I would read that. I'm gonna put that in the chat as well because that's kind of needed to tell you the truth. Let's keep it moving. Now they're talking about Reiki symbols and their powerful meaning. See, when have you heard of them talking about any of this at all in mainstream media? I think never. I think never. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do, what is this? Hold on one second. I just keep seeing more and more stuff. I could go on forever. And this said, why would you ever admit that? And I don't understand what this was, but it had like the little devilish looking creature type thing that they would say looked like a devil on it. I don't know what that was, but I don't want to end it on there. Let me end it on something else. Mm, A transition zone below Jupiter's clouds. A transition zone below Jupiter's clouds. So that's interesting. Okay. So maybe what we'll do, because like I said, this thing can really go on forever. So I'm just going to try to end it there. And we're just going to have to come back for those that wanted me to do the show again. I didn't know that people would like it like that, but I definitely appreciate for those that are tuning in. And if you really appreciate it, then please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below and become part of the live chat. And of course, we will always love to see you guys on the, at the Morris News Network on Telegram, and to come join and be part of our group. Okay. So that would be all for today. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll see you next time at the Morris News Network. Peace and love.